Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Driven Fitness TV again. Today we're talking about getting lean again. There's some pretty common speed bumps people run into when they're trying to lose weight. Depending on where you're at, there's a lot of different strategies you can use, but these are the big problems. Number one is consistency. People do great for a couple days, a week, maybe even 2 weeks, and then they fall off. You have to commit to these things. Clean the pantry, make a plan, get something dialed in so that you have kind of an outline to work off of so that we're not just guessing all the time. So what we're going to do is we are going to clean the pantry, get all that junk food out of there. We're going to plan ahead. We're going to prep that food and we're going to pack it with us. Number two is accuracy. Depending on where you're at, you may need to dial in your approach a little bit. It's not enough just to make better choices. We got to get kind of accurate with what we're doing. Solution for that is we need to track our food intake, whether you're keeping a notebook, a little journal, something. There's a lot of phone apps that work really well. My personal favorite is FitDay. It lets you track a bunch of different things. You can kind of network out with friends and other people that are doing it. You can create your own little community for support and that type of thing. But we need to be tracking something to make sure that we are sticking to the plan. Memory is not a great way to do this because we remember what we want and the other stuff we will forget. Number three, lack of results. I see this more than anything with my clients, and you'll notice I put results in quotations. Part of the problem is that our goals need to be reformatted. Most of the time people talk about they're wanting to lose weight, they have a specific number in mind. That's great, but it's kind of worthless at the same time. Weight is very arbitrary, depending on body fat percentage and everything else. The same body weight can look completely different on two different people that are the exact same height. So what we want to do is we want to lose the scale. If you can stay objective about it and not obsess over what the scale is telling you, then I don't mind having people weigh themselves every now and then. But a lot of people freak out. They'll tell me the scale hasn't moved, I'm not losing any weight. How are your clothes fitting? Oh, well, they fit better. We're getting stronger. We're moving better. But the scale's not moving. Who gives a crap? If you weighed exactly what you did now, but you looked exactly how you wanted, would you care? 99% of the time, no. Pics, measurements, how your clothes fit, those are going to be your big tells as to whether or not you're moving. Next one is find your why. Most of the time, there's an emotion or a feeling or something tied to kind of that scale number. Typically, that's for a lot of people, it's where they were at before they got married, before they had kids. That was a time when they felt good about themselves, they had good self-confidence, they liked how their body looked, they were happier then, and so those emotions are tied to that number. So we're not actually after the number, we're after those emotions. How do we build self-confidence? How do we do these different things? We might need something more than just a diet and exercise program. And then once we've done all that, we reformat goals. So instead of saying I want to lose 20 pounds, like I want to feel awesome. I want to feel like I did when I was 20. I want to move like I did 10 years ago. Something like that. It can be a little bit general. If you can work some specifics into it, awesome. Whether it's a clothes size or whatever, that's great. But in the end, most of the time, if a person is happy with their body when they look in the mirror, that's going to be as important as anything. So, get to work, stay driven.